nasty kind. Your Cuban link off flower set just like a dandelion. You fell in love with me in my set like it was Valentine. She said if you bust yours, you know I'm blasting mine. I put my car aside and pull up.
Hey y'all, welcome back or welcome to my channel. My name is Erica. If this is your first time seeing me, I know it's been a minute since I posted anything, so with that being said, like, comment, subscribe, drop a heart in the comment, let me know y'all checked in because it really helps me out a lot. Okay y'all, I'm back for another video. I already did my eyebrows. Y'all know I get a little nervous and stuff when I haven't been on camera in a minute, so I had to do them off camera. But let's get straight into the video. So the last time I posted a video was about, well, really like the time before that was about me getting a job and starting work and stuff like that. And then I did like a little self-care video. I haven't posted since then. A lot has happened since then, like a lot. The job that I was working that I told y'all about, it only lasted for 3 months. It was just like a little remodel for a Walmart in my area. You know, just kind of putting up stuff in the store, you know, taking down shelves, putting them back up, putting the product back on the shelf, stuff like that. It was a real cool job. Enjoyed like just being back working. The type of work, like I enjoyed it really because of the type of work that I was doing. Everything came natural to me. It was really, really fun. Some of the people were real cool. I actually formed some relationships with them. The money was definitely good. I had a real good schedule too. I used to work Sunday to Thursday, off on Saturdays, Fridays and Saturdays, but it really used to feel like I only had one day off, because by the time Friday, like we'll be getting off on Friday at like 7 o'clock in the morning. So once I got home, I used to go straight to sleep. No, I'm lying. I used to be up for maybe like 2-3 hours and then I used to go to sleep. But I used to sleep the day away, so I really wouldn't consider it an off day. It was a nice schedule overall. It was overnight, which worked really good for me, honestly. It's something that I would have actually did for a long time if I had the chance to, but my manager was only able to take like 3 people with her. They were going to another city, which was like 2.5 hours away, and I would have did it, but I have my baby, and then I had a lot of, not so much car troubles, but I had some stuff wrong with my car and I just wasn't about to put her on the road. I had everything planned to go travel with my mom. Oh Lord. I had everything planned to go travel with my mama for her to watch my baby and everything. And I would have made my money for those 3 months, because the project would have lasted 3 months like the last one. So I had everything planned out, but once my manager told me she was only able to take 3 people, and those 3 people were some people that agreed to be trainers instead of just associates. So she couldn't take us, but I still check in with her from time to time to see, if she do have anything available still. We still keep in contact, because I really like that manager. Was probably one of the best managers that I have ever had at a job, and no exaggeration. Like, she understood with me having my baby, just everything when it came to, and I missed working there. I missed a week and 4 days at the most, because I ended up getting sick like the second week of the project, and what I had was a respiratory infection, which is contagious, viral to other people, whatever. So I ended up having to be out for a week until that cleared up. And then like other days were just trivial things, like when I would have to probably bring my baby to meet her dad or her grandma or whatever. I would leave early or something, but I never really called off like that, to be honest with you. Maybe even 2 days after that week I called off, but I was trying to make my money. And I really wanted to keep doing it. I had everything planned out. By it being 2.5 hours away, I was still gonna come home on the weekends and see my baby and spend time with her and stuff like that. And some weekends I was gonna have my mom come up, and they just spend at least a week or 2 with me up there, so I didn't have to go back and forth. Maybe like a week or 2 after the project ended with my old job, my coworker ended up hitting me up because he got a job somewhere and they needed someone to come in. They needed somebody. I also had a job lined up for another company, like merchandising or whatever, but that didn't start until like a month after. Well, it didn't start till, it was like a month away. The project didn't start till a month away. So I was like, okay, yeah, I can do this and make my money in the meantime. It was for a wine company, like basically just packaging wine for customers and then delivering them, or when they pick it up, stuff like that. I'm not gonna lie, it was a cool job. Like something I would say the job was for more so of somebody that was trying to learn about the wines or didn't really have bills, or they had bills, but they had extra income. Like I feel like that's who that job is for. It was for somebody that's trying to like get themselves together. And it could have been, but they wasn't open. Like the store hours and stuff like that just wasn't like a regular store. It really wasn't meant for me. But all in all, it was a chill job. Sometimes I would have to go and deliver the wine, and it really wasn't. It was really only twice, because y'all, I was only working out for like a week and a half, 2 weeks before you could say I got fired or I quit. However you want to look at it. Okay, so let me backtrack a little bit. It was another thing like we did at the job besides packaging wine. On Saturdays they have wine tasting days, and people will come in, have wine tasting. But the people that's there presenting the wine, they need to know certain facts and stuff. I'm not gonna get into it because I'm gonna put it in a. I want to do this in a separate video. But yeah, they didn't too much. You had to know things about it. I'm gonna have to go. I'm gonna have to go in real detail about that one, because yeah, them people had me fucked up real bad. Real bad. Yeah, that'll be a story for another time. So finally the next job came up that I was waiting on, and I really like that one too. Like that one was a little less work than I had to do with the merchandising stuff, but it kept me going. I like that type of work that keep me going. But all I did was literally open boxes and put the product on the shelf where they're supposed to be at, like the different way they have the layout and stuff like that. It was a real cool job. Time went by fast. I would say locally, it's a cool job for what they was paying, but they wanted to travel, and then that was another. Oh, girl, I'm getting too far here. So that job, I just was basically stocking. It's a traveling team, and the jobs only last for 5 to 7 days. So once that job was finished, I'm sitting up here looking for something else, because at the same time, before I went to the store that I was at, I was supposed to go to one that was a little closer to my house, but it wasn't ready yet. Like, I guess the air conditioner, something was broke in it, and it just wasn't ready for people to go into it yet. So they sent me to the one I was working. Once that one was finished, I still hadn't heard nothing back from the one I was originally supposed to go to. The lady ended up asking me if I wanted to come to the one they were going to, but that one was like 3.5 hours away. And to be honest with you, I didn't have insurance on my car at the time, and just not having money, period. Like, I wasn't going to put myself in a position where I get stuck out there, even though they do have this system to where it was says you have 50% access to your money for however much you work that day. You'll have 50% access to it. Like, if you work 10 hours and you was getting paid $14 an hour, you make 170. You make $140 a day, you'll have $70. Like, by the end of the day or by early the next morning, you'll have $70 to spend. But for, like I said, like for me, I was playing catch up on a lot. And I'm referring back to the first job I told y'all about that I posted about. I really like that one because we got paid every week. The pay was so good. Like, I was getting paid $17.50. I can say it now because the job over with. But I was getting paid $17.50, getting paid every week. And I keep saying I'm so proud of myself, because a couple years ago, or even like literally a couple years ago, like maybe 2, 3 years ago, before I had my daughter, it was like I could not save. Like, I couldn't save to save my freaking life. Like, so, and I was just really taking care of myself. When I started working with this company, I noticed I was able to, like, once the job was over with, I still had a good amount of money left in my account. But by me not really having work and having bills and stuff, that money went out. But I was really proud of myself with with the other traveling job. It just really wasn't worth it for the amount of money they was paying. With my old job, they had a lot of benefits with working with them too, as far as they pay for hotel, they pay for rental cars, they pay for mileage reimbursement if you use your own car, stuff like that. They had a really good benefits working with them. So this company that I'm working with, well, that I was working with a couple weeks ago, really like a week ago at the time of this video, but the company I was working with, way less than what I was getting paid. On top of they don't pay for rental car, they try to stick you into a little hotel aid. And I know, they pay, still pay for hotel and stuff like that, but I just, yeah, in some people' eyes, that might make them move around and be like, girl, that was a good job. You should have kept it or whatever, whatever. But if I know my worth and I know the type of work and stuff that I like to do, that's I'm not going for that. And then my car problems on top of that, like it was just a lot going on. The last couple of weeks I just been filling out job applications, hoping somebody call me back, trying to find something more stable, even if I had to move out of doing merchandising work because a lot of that involves traveling. I can't do it right now. I even bumped myself down to being a cashier again because I don't mind doing it, but I just hate standing around and dealing with people like that. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm gonna do what I gotta do to take care of me and my baby, get my life back together. Something else, a fall through, something better. It always do. I can't even lie. Like I be stressed out about a lot of stuff and then things still start to work out for me. And I have to have those moments where I be like, you did all that stressing and worrying and stuff for what? Like, for what? It ain't happening. It's not happening when you want it to happen, but it's happening. I always have them talks with myself and try to get myself back together. But it's honestly been taking a toll on me mentally because I do feel like I'm behind on a lot of, like, I'm not accomplishing a lot of stuff that I should have been accomplished or wanted to accomplish over the years. And that affects me sometimes. And then you have society that makes you feel like if you're not doing certain things, then you're not worthy of certain things. And I try not to let that get to my head, but I know the life I set for myself and I want for myself, and I'm trying to get, you know what I'm saying? So it's just, it's mentally draining sometimes. It's on top of trying to find a 9 to 5 that I don't find miserable is my biggest key because I didn't did that and done that before. Yeah, I didn't did that. I know what it felt like to get up or stop your day to go to a job that you just truly hate. Like you just you truly hate. You're always coming up with excuses to leave or to come late or whatever. You're always on your last thread with them like, bro, I am about to quit. I hate this job. Like I've done that before, so I don't want to keep going through that. That's miserable. My biggest things when looking for a job is the work schedule. I love a set schedule. I love to know what my day, how my week is gonna go, or when I can do certain things or whatever. I love that. The pay, of course. Like you gotta be paying me something. You gotta be paying me worth it. It gotta be worth it. Yeah, like for a nice job, for the right pay and everything, I drive about 40 minutes away to go to work. I've done it with the company I told y'all about. I used to drive about down there 50 minutes to get to work, and that was really because I wasn't about to get on the tollway. Y'all know what that is, basically. You gotta pay money to move around where I'm at. And I wasn't about to take that way because I already owe like hella money. And the type of work that I go for, I love work that keeps me busy, make me forget that, make me forget to look at my phone except for, around lunchtime or whatever. But, just keep me busy so I forget what time it is. And the work they go by fast. I love that. I don't like really too much having downtime unless it's for my lunch or something like that. Like, just keep me busy, keep working. Anything dealing with my hands and like keeping me going, I love that type of work. And I honestly don't, like I said, I don't want to work as a cashier again, but I will if the opportunity comes up. I've been filling out applications for them and stuff like that, just trying to get myself together. And I haven't really fully gone into detail about like my life like that. And maybe one day I will. I contemplate on it a lot, but I'm still kind of going through stuff. So I'm gonna wait until I'm through it to talk about it, if that makes sense. 'Cause I don't want to come here and give y'all some mixed feelings about something either. I'd rather wait until it's over with and I've processed everything and got it out the way. If y'all rock with me and y'all want to see stuff like that, just make sure y'all subscribe. And it's like I fight with myself constantly because I know what I want out of life. I know the life I set for myself. Like I know what I want it to look like. Even though circumstances change and things change, the end goal never changed for me. Like I still know the type of life I want to live at the end of the day. So yeah, when I feel like I'm not doing the things that I set out to do, I get really, really depressed, and my lows are really, really low, like real bad. I shut people out. I shut down. I come in my room, and that's why I am 24 hours out the day. Like most of the time, I'll come out, use the bathroom, get something to eat, and then I'm right back in my room. Or it's more so like once I go into my depressive state, those first 2 to 3 days, I'm crippled. Like it's so hard for me to do anything to pull myself out of that state. It feels like my world is just crashing down. It feels like I want to give up on everything. It's not a good feeling. And sometimes it's really hard. In those first 2, 3 days for me, like I said, it make me feel like the world is ending. Like this is it. I don't have nothing else to live for. Like what am I doing? What is life? That's how it makes me feel. What is life? Yeah, I shut people out. My sympathy levels go way down for people for any situations and things like that because I be feeling like I got my own stuff going on and I can't even regulate what I have going on. So I shut down and I block people out. And I don't like being like that because then when I come around, what am I supposed to say? Even though I could explain it. But yeah, like one of my biggest pet peeves is for somebody to tell me, well, at least you don't have it like this, or at least you don't have to pay this, or somebody got it worse than you. That's probably the worst thing you could tell somebody that's going through what they're going through and feeling the feelings that they're feeling because, you never know if that'll be the breaking point for somebody or them telling you that was like, this is it for me. Everybody deal with things differently. Everybody take in things differently and stuff like that. So you can't just be like, well, what if somebody got it worse than you? Da, 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 da. Just because I don't have a lot in my backpack don't mean that it's not heavy. Like you don't know what I'm feeling in the inside. And when I go lay down at night and have to wake up and deal with the same stuff. Like, you know what I'm saying? Have compassion and empathy for people. Yeah, like to me, that statement screams somebody got it worse than you. Get over it. It's life, and I truly understand that it is life and stuff. But I'm not. I'm not the type of person that can hold in my emotions. I get frustrated. I get angry and agitated. Passive, passive aggressive, almost if you would say. And I don't like being. If you're supposed to be my friend, then be my friend. Be a friend. You can give me some cold hard truth, but don't make it seem like what I'm going through is invalid to what anybody else going through. But it's different ways I bring myself up out of that depression. I'll do a video on that actually in a little while, like probably within the next couple of days. Just kind of how I guess a routine of how I come up out of my depression. I'll do a video on that. With me switching jobs a lot, I know we're going back to the job situations and everything, but because I was switching jobs a lot, I actually met a lot of people that's in the same, not so much same field, but have the same aspirations. People that have the same aspirations as me, into the same things like social media content and stuff like that, acting, whatever, clothes, whatever. Like I've met a lot of people that's into that. So I would say that's one of the perks about me switching jobs a lot, and I'm still getting a feel of what I want to do because I hadn't before that job I started a couple months ago. I hadn't worked in really damn near 2 years. So it's a good thing. Probably at the end of this video, I'ma insert some clips of the people I've met and been hanging out with. You'll be able to see a little bit of what I've been up to over the last couple of months, what I had going on. I'm really trying to lock in with whatever I start doing when I start working with my YouTube, everything. I want to start back posting at least once a week because I really fell off of that. But you know, I had a lot of stuff going on, and that shouldn't be an excuse if I plan on doing this for a long time. But sometimes life be shut me down. I'm so sorry, shuts me down. But I'm really, really, really trying to do better with everything. Okay, y'all, that's the end of this video. I hope y'all enjoyed it. I hope that caught y'all up on what I have been going through. I want to start posting at least once a week again, and then just build up from there. Y'all gonna see new content that I want to put out. It's gonna be mostly like commentary, my opinions on things, podcasts, definitely trying to link up with a lot more people, do some collaborating and stuff like that. I'm honestly, y'all may get a vlog every now and then, but I don't really go that many places like that, so I don't know about vlogs. If you want to see the stuff that I put out, just hit the subscribe button. Let me know what other content y'all want to see. So I want to leave y'all with some encouraging words. Don't let your situation or what you're going through define who you are. How you handle those situations and move through it, that's who defines you. Don't let it get you down or keep you down for too long. Get up, keep moving, stay focused on the goal, keep your head up, put out good energy, be a mirror. I appreciate y'all if y'all made it this far. Like I said again, make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. I will see y'all in my next video. Bye. So Corey made 3. She had a whole birthday party, and then I took her to this place called Candletopia. It was a place with a whole bunch of statues and pictures that were made completely out of candy, and she was so amused by it, as y'all can see. We took a couple pictures on the little jumbotron thing that was above us with some confetti and stuff. It was really fun. Then this is just some videos from a night out with some of my coworkers I was telling you about. Real cool people. These last videos you're about to see is from a couple days. My people came out here and we just caught up, had a good time.
And I say one big bag for the bad bitches. Then you look. Yeah.
We were drinking like every day, all day. A lot of the videos are not even on here, but follow my social media if y'all want to see that type of stuff, because that's where that'll be at. But yeah, y'all, this is just what I've been up to. Enjoying life while I can, the little things. And I will see y'all in my next video. Bye. Really bad.
It is bad. It is.
Your Cuban link off flower set just like a dandelion. You fell in love with me in my set like it was Valentine. She said if you bust yours, you know I'm blasting mine. I put my